2026 love reading. In this video, we'll be tapping into the energies of you and the person that you're currently connected to in love and romance, looking specifically at you and their feelings and intentions. We'll also close the reading with some advice from Spirit. Keep in mind, though, that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so please take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. As you guys know, this is a general reading for all Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and cross watchers are always welcome. If you're watching live, don't hesitate to say hello. I love to interact with my beautiful souls out there. Hey, I see we have Kimberly already on the live. Hey again. And if you missed our collective read we did earlier, check it out. I think you would enjoy that as well, Leos. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin your reading. Spirit, tell me a little bit about mighty, mighty Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Leo and the person that Leo is currently connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? Well, before I can even get all of the questions out, Leo, like boom, the Tower in the reverse came jumping right out at me. It's like, whoa, the Tower in the reverse. We also have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Cups in the reverse, and underneath the deck we have the Five of Pentacles as well as the Three of Wands. This person is waiting to be rescued. Rescued by you. Something is different about your energy. That's what they would say. You usually would come around by now. Whoever you're connecting to, Leo, was someone that you were doing a lot for. I'm getting this is a very selfish individual, someone that just kind of takes advantage of you. It feels very much like a one-sided relationship for sure. And over time, you may have begun to start to realize that it's unbalanced, it's unfair, it's not right. This person doesn't change. And I'm even seeing in their energy right here, it's almost like they're playing the victim. And they're kind of like sitting back in this selfish energy of, I'm going to sit back and just wait for Leo to come forward. There definitely was some type of breakup or separation of some sort that has occurred between you two. And even if that has happened, I don't really see this person changing their ways. If anything, I think this is someone that wants to avoid accountability, responsibility, making things right. They rather just sit back and wait on you to do something. They do acknowledge, though, that you and them are not on the same page. And they're starting to understand why you may be pulling your energy back, but they're very shocked that you're not chasing them. If this person were to be completely honest and tell you how they feel, I think this would be someone that says, you know, I wish I would have played the game better. I don't know what they mean by that. What do they mean? I wish I would have played the game better. The Sun in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, because right now they're not happy that you have them feeling stuck. You got them stumped. They don't know what to do when it comes to you now, Leo. They're like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I think I messed up somewhere in there. So they're not confident that you will trust them again. What did this person do to Leo? Can you give me a little insight of why they feel like Leo may not trust them again? Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So this was somebody that wanted to live a life of a single man, a single woman while they were in a relationship with you. So this was somebody that was exploring their options or was dating around, or you could have found out that this person was talking to other people. Yeah, definitely was romantically pursuing other people. So you don't trust this person, Leo. You look at this person as someone who can't be trusted. You find more happiness with moving on from this, because what's the benefits of being with someone who doesn't want to pour into your cup or invest in you? That's what you would say. Yeah, you feel robbed. You feel like this person is a con artist, a liar, a user, heavy on the using energy with all this pentacle energy here. Your person could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or have that predominantly in their chart, or you can have that predominantly in your chart. I'm also getting water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, so how does this person feel? Let's look at that more specifically. How does this person feel, Spirit, about Leo right now in this moment? We have the Hierophant. We also have the Lovers. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Cups as well as the Tower. So here is the problem. Like, on the surface, they give off the impression to you and to the world, I'm in it. I want to see this relationship grow, blossom, develop. Let's be together. You know, that's the impression they were giving you, right? But their actions was very inconsistent. Very inconsistent. Like I say, it was somebody that was non-committal, exploring their options, in and out of your life, hot and cold, in and out. They would never be consistent with the idea of staying committed and loyal. This is not a loyal person. Like, they secretly were lying to you in a lot of moments in this relationship, because this person may have felt like you were not giving them everything they needed. So, you know, it's the attention span that they have. You know, the attention span that they have was really kind of grounded in, as long as I'm getting what I need from Leo, I'll stick around. But then it's like, when I'm not getting what I need in Leo, then I'm going to leave. So that's what I got with this Knight of Wands energy in the reverse, especially with the Six of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. So many of you Leos may have felt strung along. You may have felt like this person, they came in hot and heavy. They came in, it felt really good in the beginning. But then what ended up happening over time is when they would get bored, or they were like, okay, I'm not getting what I need from Leo. Let me go see if something is elsewhere that's better, or something that I want that's more fulfilling. I don't think they ever found what they're looking for. Let's see, what were they looking for in these other options? We have Justice and we have the Five of Wands. So a fair competition, something that was more fair. Something that was more on the level of what they found fair to them. What does that mean? Okay. Knight of Cups, romance, love. So you know what I think it is? I'm going to be honest. I think this person felt like you were not being very romantic to them. But this is the problem. I think you were trying to hold this person accountable. They didn't view it at that as that. They saw it as you trying to tell them what to do or trying to get them to like level up or be better. You were just trying to help this person get to the level that they needed to be a mature man or a mature woman. But they took it as you're giving them a hard time. So to avoid having to deal with the fights, the arguments, the issues that you guys were facing, let me go find some other competition out here or a third party that's less confrontational, according to them. Yeah, according to them. Let me take a break from Leo. And then they would take their break, date around, and then they would eventually come back. That's why the Knight of Wands in reverse. So they kind of feel like overall, they do have love for you. They do have passion for you, all the things, right? It is there. I see that. The problem is they feel like sometimes you give them a hard time. They feel like sometimes you're just hard to deal with. And what they're not acknowledging, though, is you're giving them a hard time is because of their behavior. It's because of things they say, things that they do. And it's different for all of you because this is a general Leo reading. But it's things that are very immature or not appealing to you. You're going to speak your mind and you're going to let this person know, like, hey, that bothers me. I need you to do this. Can you work on that? And they see it as you being bossy. Yeah. So I'm going to go find someone new who's going to show me love. Not good. Not good at all. But that's how they move. And that's kind of, typical of kind of what a lot of players do or people that are non-committal. They'll stick around as long as they're benefiting or getting what they want out of the deal. But once they don't feel happy with what they're receiving, they run off into the sunset. So what is this person's intentions moving forward? And stay tuned, Leo. We're going to look at your side in just a second. What is this person's intentions moving forward with Leo Spirit? See, the Lovers. It doesn't change them having feelings for you for sure. We got the Lovers, the Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Death in the reverse. The problem is they don't want a relationship. They like the benefits of being with you. A lot of you guys are encompassing a lot of King of Pentacles energy. That's what the category they would put you in, as being a great provider, supporter. You could be somebody that's very successful in your career, very generous. You just have a lot going for yourself. Some of you guys can be business owners or just like doing your thing, whatever that is, doing your thing. You're doing better than them. You're doing better than them. And because of that, what's happening is this person is going to like truly miss the benefits of being with amazing Leo if they walk away. And that's what's hitting them. So it really feels like, to me, let me play my role. Let me play my role. Let me put on a front, that I really want to be in this committed relationship deal with Leo just to reap the benefits of the connection. So if this person has actually come forward and message you after a time or a period of no contact, they were talking to other people during that time. And they come back because these other people don't measure up with the benefits of what you provide. It feels like they're seeking you for supply, not for love, but for what you offer. They love what you offer. Y'all with me with it? They love what you offer. Thank you, Hassan. Hassan says, Mika, you are awesome. Leo in the house. Thank you so much. If you go back to this person, Leo, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to waste your time. This is someone who's very insecure. And one of the most dangerous people to be in a relationship with is an insecure man, an insecure woman. They're never going to be satisfied. Very codependent, very much seeking validation and support from others. This is a broken soul. You know what I'm saying? but they make a lot of promises that they can't keep. That's what I'm noticing about them. That's what makes them kind of be like a player in a sense, because they'll say a lot of stuff that sound good, and then when it comes time to deliver, Leo, they come up short. And that's the stuff right there that you be calling them out on every single time. When you notice that this person is not giving you what it is you need them to give you, or they're not doing what they said they were going to do, you call them out on it, as you should. And they got a problem with that. That's when they be like, "Oh, it's time to skedaddle. It's time to leave." And that's not going to work for you. All right, so let's look at your energy specifically. Y'all be sure to hit the like button, like Nikki Sketch has said in the chat. Tiny Luna says, "Hey, pretty lady. Hey, hey." Hassan says, "Yeah, I left a lying Aries a year ago. A pure narcissist." And I was going to say, y'all, a lot of y'all, this person's a narcissist, because I don't think they're in it for love. I think they're in it for supply. And then Hassan also says, "This person uses everybody, was married and lied. I am too strong and independent for that. Too toxic." Amen. I love that. Okay, here we go. Spirit, tell me specifically about Leo, mighty, mighty Leo. How does Leo feel about this person? The Leos that resonate with this reading, Spirit, how do they feel about this person? We have the Hangman in the reverse, the King of Pentacles, the Five of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Death in the reverse, as well as the King of Cups in the reverse. You once loved this person, very much so, Leo, but you're starting to look at this relationship through a whole nother lens. I think the way this person has treated you over time has rubbed you the wrong way. And the way you view it is like it's better for you to focus on yourself, your goals, your career, instead of like keep fighting a battle that you can never win. So this is you saying, you know what, I'm going to get out of my own way. I'm tired of trying to figure this person out. I'm tired of trying to fight for this and make sense of this foolery. This person is beneath me. I'm actually going to kind of go back into healing myself and doing what I got to do for myself. You do think about this person, though. That's what I'm noticing. You still think about them. And it's because they really did break your heart. That they strung you along and never really committed to you fully. A lot of you guys are watching this video because you want answers. It's like, why did this person act like this? Why did they do that to me? You know, why didn't they, just do right? It just doesn't make sense. The math just doesn't math. I would be careful though, with being tempted to go back to this person, because some of you guys I can foresee going out there, being single, doing your own thing, even go through a period of dating and getting to know other people and realizing, it's hard out here. There's not a lot of people out here that's worthy of your love. And so you may be tempted to go back to this person if they reach out. It's a temptation. That's, but I feel like if you do go back to this person, it's only going to be very shortly lived. Others of you will not even give this person the time of day, but others of you will be tempted either way. And it's just because you feel confused. They have a really good way of getting getting you to that state of confusion. It's almost like this person's a wordsmith or someone that's very good with convincing people of their lies, deceit, manipulation tactics, things of that nature. They're really good at that. And that's the thing right there that really kind of throws you off when they come back. You're like, wait, has this person changed? No, they have not. They have not. So what are you intending to do next? Let's look at that. So Spirit, what is Leo planning to do next when it comes to this person? The Leo collective. All right, we have the Four of Swords. Like I say, you're going to be thinking a lot about this. A lot of you guys are going to be thinking, like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, like, it's going to hit you, though. I think you're going to go right back to thinking about how this person just kind of left you for dead, abandoned you, ran off into the sunset, probably with someone else. And it's going to be like reliving the pain. The Ten of Swords in your back. It's like, oh man, like I don't want to have to repeat this cycle, Mika. Like, is this what this person's going to do to me? You know, that's what you're thinking. It's almost like your intuition is going to be pulling you away from this connection, but your heart is going to yearn to want to be in it. So it's a battle between your intuition and a battle between your emotions. I think a lot of you guys are going to really dive into listening to your intuition with the High Priestess here, because I think you guys know for sure, like, this person's bad news. But others of you are going to let this person come back just as a test, just to see, and you'll see, slap in the face. Oh man, yeah, they're hurting me again. Yeah, no cooperation. This is why. If you are a Leo, listen now. Listen. If you are a Leo and you let this person back, it is a repeated cycle of lack of cooperation, lack of commitment, and more devastation. It's like Spirit is handing you a spiritual test of a karmic cycle. Have you learned the lesson to walk away? Or are you going to fall victim to having to repeat this cycle? I think a lot of you guys feel, you know, the ones that go back really miss this person. Like I say, there's this part of you that feels lonely or wanting to be with someone, and you've tried the dating, you've tried to talk to others, or you feel like you haven't had success. So here they come, and it's like, well, conveniently they show up. What should I do? So yeah, it's a lot. It's a time when you're single on your own. Here they come. You know, here they come. And it's almost like they come in at the right timing, Leo, right when you are like starting to kind of feel like you're getting back to yourself. It's like, boom, here they come. The test, you know, the test. And there it is, judgment. You got to make a choice. You know, you got to make a choice. Do you want to go and repeat that cycle, Nine of Wands, which is like you going through hell and back? Or do you want to go towards the healing path of choosing to remain single and continue to work on yourself, you know? See that? It's like I'm psychic or something. I say the judgment, a lot of you guys are going to go and have to repeat that karmic cycle. Others of you will duck and dodge from this, but it's going to be a battle of intuition and heart. All right, so let's get some advice from Spirit and we'll close the reading. I think that a lot of you Leos that have watched me for a little while definitely have really built up your strength and confidence to be able to go the right path. Others of you may need to just kind of repeat that cycle, unfortunately. So what advice, Spirit, do we have for mighty, mighty Leos moving forward when it comes to this connection? If this is their story, Spirit, what advice do you have for them? We have Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Sun. I love this message for you because the Sun is you, Leo. And this message is about being selfish, right? It's being authentically you, being selfish and going back to yourself. I think sometimes you feel like it may be a bad thing to do that, but it's not. Nothing's wrong with that. If anything, Spirit is urging you to do that. Go back to you. Go back to your happiness. Go back to your hobbies, your goals, things you want to manifest. I think that you're going to find happiness there with being selfish for a little bit. It's a selfish season for you. You won't feel like you're getting a lot of attention, which I know Leos thrive on a lot of attention. But the truth is, you are going to be on a healing journey. And that healing journey is going to be so significant and it's going to end up magnetically attracting the right people. Because when you start feeling good, start thinking positive and vibing higher, that's when you're drawing in positive energy and good people to you. But if you're thinking negative, if you're down, if you're feeling desperate, if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling codependent, if you're feeling like, oh, I gotta have somebody, I gotta, then you're going to attract the narcissists, the toxic people, the karmic relationships. So you gotta really, Spirit is saying, really pour into that selfish season, and really embrace it and know that it's okay to do that. And I think as a Leo, many of you Leos actually like that. That's why Spirit is saying it's going to make you happy. But sometimes, when you fall in love, you become very selfless because love is a selfless act. So don't forget you because you are all that matters right now. Okay? Sending so much love to you, mighty, mighty Leos. I hope it helps someone out there. Next, we're going to do Virgo. So if you have Virgo in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, that's where I'm headed to next. Cross watchers are also welcome. And if this reading did resonate for you, mighty, mighty Leos or cross watchers, leave me a comment down below. Let me know your story. I reply back to every single comment on this channel. That's what sets me apart from the rest. Just because I actually do care and I want you to know that I'm here for you and support you. And I'm definitely still on that mission to uplift the collective always. So here we go. Virgos are next. I'll see y'all there. Bye.